Hey everyone, today we're going to be designing your email signature. As you can see here, it is a little bit more professional to have an email signature at the end of each email. And the best part is it can go after every single email that you send. You no longer have to say sincerely so and so for every email, right? It makes things a lot easier, more professional, more trustworthy, and also gets your brand out there. So to get started, there's just some very easy steps. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you another way that you can do just to simplify everything. But this is your classic icon or avatar profile picture, and then your text information with clickable links. So to start, the best way to do it is open a Google document. I have one here. Once you have this Google document, you're able to really go in and customize the text, and this gives you more freedom to do so than within the section in here. And so to do that, we'll just go ahead and insert a table. Go to insert table, and then we're going to do a 2x1 in this example. And as you can see here, this is a generic table, and now you can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to move this a little bit to the side here. I'm imagining that my profile picture would be to the side. And then to my right, I'm just gonna give the usual information. So my first name, last name, my company or my title, some websites or some telephone numbers or address. So all of this is up to you, but I'm just gonna give you a quick example. All right, so we're gonna keep the signature very simple. We're just gonna have my first and last name. I can change the font size a little bit here, which I'm gonna do, and then I can go in and change the font style, font name, all that stuff until I find something that I like. So I can make things a little bit bigger, make things a little bit smaller. I can add some text, I can add a lot of stuff here, and even more links if I like. These are just very easy for me to do. Okay, and then once you're happy, so let's say you want a different font color and all that stuff too, I suggest doing that here. So after playing around with the font size and the font style, I made sure to add my in here with best regards, and then we have a couple spaces on the left. And then once I'm happy with everything, what I do is highlight all of this and then make sure there's no borders. So that hides all the borders. And then from here, you want to just copy everything. So right click and copy, and then go into your email. So to get to this settings page, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you. I'm going to get out of here. Go into the settings gear up top, click on see all settings, and then you're going to scroll down until you see the signature part, which is right here, close to your my picture. Click on create new and give it a name. So I'm just going to call this digital nerd me. Click on create, and then now we can paste in the part that we made in the document. So I'm going to paste that in there, and as you can tell, there is no, I'm going to remove this so it's off. There is no picture yet. So in order to add my picture, I can just do that right here. But to design your icon or your picture, you can do that using another app on Canva, or if you already have one, you can just insert it here. I'm going to quickly show you how to get that on Canva. Canva is a great tool if you've never used it before. It's a lot of free apps that you can utilize, and a lot of free elements, meaning like different photos, different fonts, different logos, and all that stuff here. And I have some created, but all you need to do is, if you don't have an account, sign up for one, and then go and click create a design. You can do this on your phone or on your computer. So once you hit here, you just search up logo, and then it will open up a size for you. And then in here, you can make your own logo if you don't have one. And if you do want to use an image, I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Go ahead and go into your elements, search for a frame, and here you're going to see the circle. There's a bunch of more when you click see all, but these are different shapes that you can add. You can put yourself in a book, you can put yourself in a triangle if you like. That's totally up to you and your branding. So I'm going to click on the circle and then expand this to a bit larger. this allows me to drop an image within the circle and it'll stay in the circle. So that's a good frame part. Because I'm using an example and I don't have a picture of myself, I'm just going to use a photo, a generic photo that we have. Perhaps we can select in here. So let's say this person. All right, and then once you have this, the lazy way is to go ahead and just share and save. The fast way is just do screenshot and paste it in. So to screenshot on my Windows, I just do the Windows logo, Shift key, and the letter S. And then I'll be able to take a quick screenshot by dragging wherever I want to take a photo of. And then once I have that, I can go back to my email page and then paste that photo within on the left side right here. Go ahead and do that. And you're gonna see this is really big, but we can fix that or make that a little bit different after. So that's very simple email signature there. You can also put the word best regards over here, which you can also move it within this page. So I'm gonna copy and paste it like so. It's totally up to you where you want to put everything, but this looks okay for me. So I would recommend copying this again and go into compose and then paste your signature in here. And this is what it would look like when you're writing an email. Within here, you can also drag and make your photo bigger or smaller depending on how you want everything to look. We're going to do a little bit more. We're going to go back into the logos here. Just as an example, I have another page that we can get is adding the social media logos. So to find your social media, you can just search it in your elements bar, click on elements and search. Let's say you have your YouTube link that you want to link. You can find the graphics in here and find one that works for you. So I'm going to add another page and do this one because it is free. Drag it, make it a little bit larger. And then let's say I want this to match the rest of my email. So I'm going to make this perhaps blue and yellow or just blue. So I can do that by doing this right here. And then add another page and do Instagram. And then you can see you can find different versions. I think I want the simple Instagram right here to match the one above. Just drag the corners out and then change the color by clicking the color up top, putting this on yellow. And then I'm gonna see if I can get at least one more, perhaps TikTok. Add page. This one doesn't allow to change the color, so I'm gonna see if I can grab another one. This one should, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this to the yellow and then drag this out. If you notice here in my left, there's some of these are free again. This is not the free version, but there's multiple of TikTok icons that you can use. A lot of people have made these available, so I recommend just checking out what Canva has to offer. It's really cool that a lot of these elements are free. And as you can see, there's so many things that you can do. So if you want like subscribe button, if you want a follow me button or a like button, you can always add that to your logo set here. And this is actually pretty cool. But I'm going to stick with these. And again, to keep things simple, all I'm going to do is make this a little bit smaller and then just do the screenshot instead of saving all of these. I do recommend saving these so that you have them in your file. But again, if you do use Canva, it's going to be available to you on your Canva. And then you will always be able to go back to it. So I'm going to do the same method here, Windows Shift S, and copy the YouTube into my settings just to get that in here. I'm going to also copy the other one as well. So let's say we're going to do the Instagram. Oops. And then click on it, make it small, and then one more, the TikTok. Making this small. So you can repeat that step and fix it in the compose. So go ahead and copy this and click up your draft again. I'm going to go ahead and paste this in there. And I'm just going to make these a little bit smaller. Just so they match my aesthetics a little bit. I know the yellow's a little bit off, but that's okay. You can be a little more technical here and make this a little bit nicer. You could also make this a little bit bigger now that I think about it. And then perhaps we can change the color of the text here. Background to more neutral or just nothing at all. Just so that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Okay. And then once you're happy, I would just copy everything again. And then Control C or right click copy. And then paste it in here. After you delete everything and then paste. And then from now on, every email that you sent will be have the signature. Before you go and save everything, I do want to preface that you can add additional links to any of your images. So the idea is that people can click on this link right here and it takes you to your YouTube channel. It takes you to your Instagram profile or your TikTok profile just by adding a link. To do that, you can simply just highlight the image itself and then click on the link image. As you can see here, it's sort of covered up, but you can also do Control K, that is on your keyboard. And that would allow you to set a link. And then here it's set to image.png. We're just going to change that to tiktok.com. Then your username if you like. I'm just going to do that just for now. And then from here on out, anybody who looks at my email can simply click on these icons and it'll take them to my desired link. So it could be your link tree, it could be your website, your web store, any of that. As a matter of fact, it's really simple. Additionally, if you don't like this sort of look in terms of your email template, you want it a little more professional, what you can do is use the existing templates within Canva. Alright, so going to Canva, all you need to do is search up the email signature. And it's going to take you a lot of different templates. And these are very nicely made, pre-made. A lot of these are also free. Again, you can click on any of these and then change it to your own brand's identity, your brand color, your logo, your images. You can see, as you can see here, some of them are people and then some of them are like logos. Even her, she's like in a phone. There's so many options available and I encourage you to check these out for ideas as well. I'm going to click on this one right here, just beige, modern, professional, customizing this template. We're going to keep it simple and we're going to save this right here. Or again, if you're doing the shortcut method, just go ahead and screenshot this right here. So as I screenshot it, what you can do is add it as a new template. So I will go back to my settings here and then just do create new. And this one's called my photo signature. And then in here, what you can do is click on edit signature name. If you so after copying, all you need to do is go and create a new signature photo. If you don't have one, just call it a photo. And then click create, and then you simply just paste your image onto here, click on the image itself and make it small. or medium. Large, up to you. And then that's pretty much it. You can just set one link. So to simplify this, all you need to do is maybe use Linktree. Linktree allows you to add multiple links on that website or that page, or just link it to your website. Whatever it is that you may choose, this is just an easier method and a lot more classier than the other option. It's just more like photo. And a lot of companies have started using this just to keep everything on brand because they don't really need to copy and paste your address, right? It's getting to the point where you can just Google anybody and it'll pop up. So I hope that has helped you. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this.